I just wanna load this on a pod. Call up my home.
Welcome back, my lovely people. So today I'm going to do a Remake Squishy. This is a waffle Hello Kitty with pink and green drizzle on it. There's a lot of cracks. It doesn't really it's not really squishy, in my opinion. I had this for a while now, so I'm gonna do something different. So right here, what I'm gonna do is try to take off this pink and green drizzle on top of the waffle. It peels off really easy in some parts, but I really had to dig in there to get rid of it, because when I paint over it, it probably won't stick on because the drizzle is like kind of slippery. So as I'm taking it off, I noticed that there's a lot of patches that I'm making. So I want to see how the paint sticks on this. Alright, I'm gonna come back after I've taken off all the drizzle. I'm going to cut the Hello Kitty bow because it doesn't look right, in my opinion. So I'm chopping off the extra bow. I'm gonna try to get rid of it, try to make it seem like it wasn't never there. Well, I'm gonna try. And when I'm cutting, I'm noticing that it's pretty hard to cut because I am using safety scissors. I'm not using the proper scissors to cut a squishy. So I'm trying to make it as smooth as possible, as you can tell. And I was noticing that I probably wasn't gonna get rid of the bow completely, but I was giving it a good trim to make it smooth as possible. As I'm done cutting the bow, I'm gonna I already had the paint like mixed up together to make this waffle color. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to pat it down, just try to put this paint all over the squishy. Well, technically not all over, because I'm gonna make it seem like I dipped it in chocolate. Weird, right? Waffle and chocolate? I don't know. So I noticed that the sponge wasn't going into the holes of the waffle, so I'm using a paintbrush. Go all over, all over, all over. Trying to make sure I get every single piece colored. Yeah, as I was doing this, I was just like, I feel like something is missing. As I was painting, I was noticing that you could see where I peeled off the drizzle, and you could see the cracks a little bit. But as I said, I feel like I didn't have the right materials with me at this time. So, but the next video, I for sure am going to have the right materials. So now I'm coming back with another coat or areas that I missed, and I'm noticing that this area, the paint's not sticking because the drizzle, I did not take it all off. But I already painted it, so I'm going to see what I could do with it, and I'm just painting areas that I missed. You can't tell in the camera, but I missed certain spots. I'm looking all over the waffle, make sure I get every single spot. Then I'm gonna let that dry, come back, and I'm gonna add the chocolate. Beautiful chocolate. So delicious. Has anyone tried waffles with chocolate? I haven't, but have you? Comment down below if you have. I really want to know if it's good. Now I'm gonna go over the bow. I'm gonna see if the chocolate is dark enough, or the brown color, if it's dark enough to cover that bow, because I really hope it covers the bow, because I kind of feel like I screwed up. Now that I'm done like covering the whole thing with brown for the chocolate, I noticed that it came out a bit crooked, so I'm gonna straighten that up. Gonna go all the way around. I don't understand how it came crooked, but I'm fixing that right now. So now I'm going to give another coat in that bow area because you can still see the red. Oh, I was really disappointed. I had to put a lot of coats on that. Now I'm gonna let that dry and I'm gonna come back. Looks pretty decent actually. But now I'm gonna come back with a sponge. Yes, I brought the sponge back. And I'm gonna bring some Mod Podge onto this sponge so the acrylic paint won't start chipping off. I feel like the sponge was way better because as I was patting it down, squishing it, I noticed it started making like foam, like foamy, bubbly, but it worked better. I was gonna try it with the paintbrush, but I feel it wasn't gonna work for me, so I am doing with this sponge. So I'm gonna let that dry and come back so I can get the other side of the squishy. Gonna pat it all the way, make sure I get every single area so the paint won't chip on me. Once I got that area, I'm gonna come back and do the other side because I did not do this area from when I started. I only did the chocolate side. I don't understand. I could have just done one whole side, then let that dry, and then do the other whole side. Finally, I let it dry. It came out pretty decent. I really love how it came out. Not my very perfect, but it came out pretty decent. I feel like it's too plain. You can still see the bow. You can still see the areas from the drizzle that the paint didn't stick on. But I really enjoyed this. It was pretty fun. Comment down below if you want to see more. I do have a couple other squishies that are kind of messed up, and if you want to see that, just let me know. I feel like when I squeeze it, it bounces back slower. I really love the shine that came with it after I put the Mod Podge. Oh my goodness. It looks pretty decent. That's all I could say. But thank you guys for coming back to my channel. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a like, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Baby, I like your stuff.